What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Philadelphia Phillies versus Cincinnati Reds Major League Baseball matchup going down Friday, July 4th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board. We got WNBA action too. It may be the dog days of summer, but there's still plenty of action to be had. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We also hit our goal of 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that helped us get to where we are today. But if you haven't already hit that subscribe button by now, please do so. It'll help us reach our next milestone, which is 1 million subscribers. And if you're new to our channel, if you just hit that subscribe button recently, welcome. I can assure you we're going to make you some money hand over fist. And it's going to start here with this matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park. As you got the Philadelphia Phillies sending out Jesus Luzardo for the start in this one, while the Reds will counter with Andrew Abbott. And Luzardo, considered by many early on this season to be one of the best lefties in baseball. I mean, he had been pitching very, very well, but then he had that debacle against the Milwaukee Brewers on May 31st, 12 runs on 12 hits, pair of home runs. Follow that up with 8 runs on 9 hits and 2 1/3 against the Blue Jays. Bounced back against the Cubs, but then had 4 runs on 6 hits over 5 innings against the Marlins. Now, Luzardo has bounced back in his last couple of outings. 2 runs allowed combined in those 2 starts. Gave up 10 hits, 14 strikeouts, though, over 11 2/3 innings of work. So maybe he's starting to get back on track, but I still don't know how much I love this matchup for Luzardo because, the Cincinnati Reds, yes, this is a Reds team that at times has been hit or miss. And against teams starting left-handed pitchers this season, the Reds are just 11-17 overall this season. However, if you look at their numbers as of late, the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching, the Cincinnati Reds, have a decent batting average of 237. The team OPS numbers, above league average, it's 718. And the isolated power numbers have been actually top 10 in baseball. So they're holding their own. And I think, like I said, Jesus Luzardo, who has been prone to giving up the occasional home run here and there, and been prone to giving up the occasional bad inning here and there as well. I think that the Phillies could be in a little bit of a rough spot here. And on the other side, you have Andrew Abbott, who for me has been, we talked about Luzardo, viewed by many as one of the best lefties in baseball early on. I think Andrew Abbott has been one of the best lefties in baseball up to this point, and it continues to be. A 1.79 ERA. Did have a couple of rough starts at home in the month of June, and again, sometimes that's going to happen when you pitch for the Cincinnati Reds and having to pitch a couple of your outings at Great American Ballpark. But you look at the road starts for Andrew Abbott, and like a lot of Reds pitchers, he's been better away from home. A 4-0 record across 6 starts, a 1.42 ERA, a 144 opponent's batting average, and you're going up against a Phillies lineup that in the last 2 weeks against lefties, is second worst in baseball in isolated power. They're hitting 220, but their team OPS numbers are just outside the bottom 5. And like I said, I don't love this matchup for the Phillies against Abbott, who's fully capable of going deep into games and pitching well. The Reds are 5-1 in Abbott's 6 road starts this season, as Abbott has only allowed 1 run across his last 4 road starts. He's only allowed the 1 run on the road since the beginning of May, spanning a combined 28 innings of work. So for me, I just see Abbott pitching and how well he's pitching at this price. I got to roll with the Reds in this one. I mean, I still don't trust this Phillies bullpen. And yes, they do have a great bullpen ERA over the last 7 days of 2.22. But I just don't think that kind of number for this Phillies bullpen is sustainable. And, the Cincinnati Reds, their bullpen has struggled at times as well. But like I said, Abbott's been able to eat up enough innings that maybe you don't have to lean on that bullpen too much. And like I said, I think he can have a good enough start here. If this line was closer to a coin flip, maybe you have an easier time talking me onto the Cincinnati Reds. But at a decent amount of plus money with Abbott, I got to roll with the Cincinnati Reds here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.